All right, ladies and gentlemen. You know, one of the only things my wife absolutely despises about my beautiful truck is that blue door and that blue hood. What do you say we fix that today? Alright, so that's what we're going to be working on. Alright, so let's go take a look at the truck and see the work we got to do. Man, this wind's going to kill me today. Damn. Alright, so here we got the door. Actually, the paint's in pretty good shape, other than it's blue. We got to take off this sticky strip stuff off of here, which shouldn't be too hard. It's been sitting in the sun, so, and it's about 108 degrees today. But yeah, that should come off pretty easy. And of course, we're gonna paint the inside of the door here. And then on the rockers, we're going to repaint these rockers just because the paint's coming off right here. And I don't know if we'll go all the way up, because it really doesn't need it. Probably just repaint like the bottom part of the rockers and call it good. But work on the door and the rocker. The hood is in pretty bad shape. It's not only faded by the sun, it's got paints coming off in a lot of places. There goes my asshole neighbor. But yeah, the whole hood needs to be redone. But I told her, I said, well, I'll paint the door, but I'm gonna leave that hood alone. She gave me kind of a weird look. But yeah, we're gonna paint this hood. We're going to paint this door, and we're going to call it good. Bye, asshole. Okay, that's the work. Alright, so before I get out and go to work, it's got to be done. You know, kind of one of those things. You got to have that money to pay the bills. But before I do that, I'm just going to show you the materials that we're going to use and the tools that we're going to use to get this repaint job done. So, got my pneumatic sander. Awesome. I've sanded probably, I don't know, 10 cars with this thing. And it's worked great. Harbor Freight is a good thing, no matter what anyone that likes to talk crap about Harbor Freight may say. This thing has done a lot of work and has done it well. And we got the sanding disc for it. We got what is this? Oh, this is 400 grit, and we got some 180. I don't really want to take it down really too far, so these will work. Then we got, for the paint, we got this Duplicolor. Didn't cost me anything. I got it from work, and coincidentally, it's actually a GM shade of white. So got this to start off with, and then I got 2 cans of this general purpose white paint, and that'll work. I'm not trying to make a show truck out of a work truck. All I'm trying to do is appease the wife by getting rid of that blue door and that blue hood, and you know, this stuff will make that happen. At some point, that door might be getting replaced here pretty soon, so I'm not really worried about getting out the spray gun and all this different stuff and putting that kind of work into repainting a door that I might replace. So, but anyway, let me get to work, and then I think the first thing that we're going to do to the truck when I get out of work is give that bad girl a bath and bring her home, and then start working on the door. Alright, so it's obviously been a while since I started filming this video. Obviously. Hey, shit happens, and you know, life happens. You got to take care of your family, and you got to take care of your responsibilities. But I think before we paint this door, I think we need to get this truck on the yard and give it a wash and get this process started. After we wash it, we'll sand it, and then we'll paint it. Get this started. Alright, so now that we've washed this pig, let's get it back on the driveway and get her sanded so we can paint it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty early in the morning, about 7. And got to get this done before it gets surface of the sun hot out here. So, yeah, living in the desert, you just have to do things that way. Alright, so we're going to sand this thing, and I got this, it's like Scotch-Brite, and I'm going to see if this actually does the trick, or if I'm going to have to get over there and actually use some sandpaper to it, which is no big deal. I mean, I've got a bunch of different sandpaper, so. Alright, well, let's get started. ended up with. Right up here was the worst spot on the truck, I think, as far as the paint goes. Right here, clear coat was just ate up real bad, and I just had to sand the shit out of it to get it all out of there, or else it would have shown through the new paint. But I mean, this is good enough. I'm not trying to win any paint contests or anything, but did notice I'm gonna have to turn that sprinkler off. Yes, I do have my sprinkler going, so that's what you heard. And if it bothered you, well, sorry about that, but that's the way it goes. That's what we have to do around here. We have to do everything real early in the morning because it gets too damn hot. But yeah, it's not too bad. It's not the greatest sanding job I ever did, but remember, I'm not trying to win any contest with this thing either, and I'm only doing this just to appease the wife. That's it. All right, I'm gonna get this thing cleaned off and gonna shoot some paint on it. All right, got her all sanded. She's all covered and ready to go. What do you say we slap some primer on this son of a bitch? All right. All right, so 2 cans of primer later, and this is where we're at. It's not perfect, but the whole truck's not perfect, so it doesn't make any difference. I did notice underneath, look at the bottom of the door, could have used a little bit more spray, but we're just gonna roll with it because that's just the way it is. I don't have any more primer, and I'm not gonna go buy any more, so I guess I should probably get ready to spray down some white. Alright, all ready for white. Let's get it done. Well, there it is. It's white. Is it perfect? Hell no, it's not perfect. The rest of the truck's not perfect, so I didn't really care about making the door perfect. This was all about stopping the bitching and complaining about my blue door from my wife. That's all it was about. Here's the inside of the door. I did that last night off camera. I mean, a little bit of overspray on the inner door panel, but damn siren. Ugh. Yeah, the overspray on the door panel really doesn't matter because of that. I'm gonna go to the junkyard and see if I can't get another inner door panel, and hopefully I can get a blue one. I don't really want mismatched colors in the interior too much, but there it goes. It's white. As far as, you know, anything else goes, I do have something else on the side yard that you might want to check out, because everybody's going to say, why'd you paint the door if you didn't fix the fender? Check this out. There's the fender, and she's drying in the old sun there. Of course, I got my neighbors out blowing leaves and shit, so hopefully no crap gets all over my fender. But yeah, fenders is done, and all I gotta do is slap that thing on. Alright, so what did you think about that fender? I think it came out pretty good. It's actually better paint than what I used on the door. The stuff I used on the fender was like a polyurethane type paint. This was color match. And you know, that stuff wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't $10.50 a can and half the size of a regular can of paint. But anyway, the door's white. It's not the same color white as the rest of the truck, but that's alright. That doesn't matter. That's not what this was about. This was about getting rid of the bitching and complaining from my wife about my blue door on my white truck. That's all this was about. It didn't turn out bad. It could have been better, but it's white, and that's all that matters. This truck gets used, and it gets used hard. And that's, you know, that's just the story for this truck. Eventually, I'll get a better one. But for now, this is the one I got. And honestly, I actually love this truck. So anyway, that's it for today, guys. If you like this channel, like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. And we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.